Welcome to Pottsville Hall. We're pleased to have you here, and thank you for choosing to use our community space. This induction video has been prepared to provide you with the essential information you'll need to ensure your time here is safe, respectful, and enjoyable. Initial entry to the hall is via the rear door, located at the back of the building beside the bin cage. The rear door has a keypad. Use your unique PIN code to gain access. All other doors to the hall can be opened from the inside. No physical keys are required. Your individual PIN code and entry instructions will be emailed to you by the hall's booking officer prior to your booking. When you enter the back room of the hall, you'll notice the light in that space turns on automatically via a motion sensor. The main light switches for the hall are located on the wall in this back room. Flick the switches down to turn them on. The dark-colored switch operates the main hall lights. All switches are clearly labeled. Each spotlight directed at the stage is on its own individual switch. If you're hosting an evening event or prefer softer, ambient lighting, there are additional switches located beside the front fire exit door. These control a single overhead light in the main hall, as well as the lights above the chair storage bay and along that same side of the hall. For a more ambient effect, you may wish to use just these side switches instead of the full main hall lights. If you are using the hall in the evenings, the external lights will automatically switch on via a light sensor. These lights cannot be adjusted by hirers. The light at the rear of the kitchen door operates by motion sensor and also cannot be adjusted by hirers. The fan controls are located next to the main hall light switchboard. The hall fans are operated using remote controls. There are 2 remotes, and each one controls 6 fans. A diagram is displayed above the remotes to show which fans each one operates. Take the remotes into the hall and point them toward the fans. Select a numbered speed setting to turn the fans on. To switch the fans off, press the off symbol. If any fans do not respond, simply move closer to that fan and try again. Please ensure the remotes are returned to their wall-mounted brackets when you're finished. The hall is fitted with ducted air conditioning throughout the main space. The control units for this system are located in the back room to the left of the door. You'll find a poster on the wall with clear instructions on how to operate them. Please note the following key points. Both units must be set to the same settings to function properly. The system works best when used in conjunction with the ceiling fans on a low setting and all doors and windows kept closed. In winter, use the warm setting. In summer, use cool. The temperature should be kept at 23 or 24 degrees, and the auto setting should not be used under any circumstances. The units are on when the green light next to the power button is illuminated. A separate air conditioning unit is located in the kitchen, which is not connected to the ducted system. This unit has its own remote control and can be operated independently as needed. Please ensure all units, including the kitchen, are switched off when not required or when leaving the hall, to help us avoid unnecessary power costs. The hall offers free Wi-Fi for our community. To connect, simply select Community Wi-Fi from the list of available networks on your device. Once selected, a pop-up will appear. Just click Continue to get online. If you're inactive for a while, you may be disconnected and will need to rejoin the network using the same process. This network can be shared with all hall users and is available to the community 24 hours a day. During your time at the hall, your safety and the safety of your group is our top priority. A first aid kit is available in the back room and is provided for casual hall users. As outlined in the hall hire policy, regular users are required to supply their own first aid kit. If you do use the hall's kit during your booking, please inform the booking officer so we can ensure it remains fully stocked for all users. A defibrillator is located to the right of the stage for emergency use. There are 2 fire exits, one on the south side of the hall beside the table storage area and the main front door, which is also a designated fire door. Fire extinguishers are located in the back room next to the first aid kit, beside the main front door. between the toilet doors, where you will also find a hose reel. Evacuation diagrams are displayed at each of these locations and are also included in the hall hire policy document. If any flooring becomes wet or slippery due to a spill or cleaning, please use the hall's provided caution signage to clearly mark the affected area and help prevent accidents. Once you have entered the hall via the rear door using your access code, all internal doors and windows can be operated from the inside. The main entry point is typically the front fire door, which opens by pushing the bar. Once opened, this door can be secured using the wall-mounted hook located outside. Alternatively, you may choose to use the side sliding doors as your entry point. These are particularly useful during the warmer months, especially if you prefer to keep the front doors closed to help the air conditioning circulate more effectively. Both side sliding doors open in the same way. Unlock the fly screen. Unbolt the deadlock bolts. Slide the doors open freely. The kitchen door also has a fly screen, which can be unlocked. The door itself opens from the inside. If you wish to open the windows, simply remove the wooden window blocks and slide the windows open. However, if you are using the air conditioning, we recommend keeping the windows closed to ensure the system functions efficiently. Decorations are welcome in the hall and should be listed in your hall hire agreement. A continuous railing has been installed around the perimeter of the hall, including behind the stage. This railing is provided specifically for hanging decorations. Please do not hang anything from other areas of the hall, including fans, curtain rails, or blinds. Hooks, nails, stickers, tape, and blue tack must not be used on any walls or windows, and no holes or marks should be made. Confetti and open flames are strictly prohibited. The hall is fitted with black acoustic curtains on the eastern windows. These not only enhance the look of the space, but also significantly improve sound quality when drawn. If used, please ensure the curtains are returned to their open position at the end of your booking. During your booking, you have access to 2 kitchen areas. The main kitchen includes a large domestic fridge freezer, a combi oven with gastronome trays, a hand washing station, a double sink, a hot water urn, a large kettle, and a microwave. Tea, coffee, and sugar are provided for your use. The kitchen shutter can be raised to allow for service through the servery hatch. Heat lamps are positioned above this area to help keep food warm. A 6-burner gas stove with a drop-down oven is also available. This appliance has 2 gas shut-off points. Please ensure the gas is turned off after use. Full instructions for operating both the combi oven and the stove are located on or near each item. The kitchen's air conditioning is operated via a separate remote control, which can be found mounted on the wall. Cleaning supplies for kitchen use are provided and stored under the double sink. All hirers have access to these supplies, along with cloths and tea towels. You'll also find a box for any used laundry, which will be handled by the hall committee, as well as our lost property box. Please place any found items into this box and notify the booking officer if you come across anything valuable or in need of immediate attention. The key for the external bin cage and bin liners can be found in the marked drawer. All drawers and cupboards are clearly labeled to assist with packing away and general kitchen use. The second kitchen space contains a commercial dishwasher. Full instructions for its use are displayed on the wall. If used, it must be cleaned and drained before you leave. This area also houses additional fridges and trolleys available for your use. If you have hired table settings or additional crockery, these are stored on the shelving in this second kitchen area. All items should be cleaned and returned to their correct location at the end of your hire. Clearing the bins is the responsibility of all hirers. The bin cage key is located in the top drawer of the main kitchen, where you'll also find spare bin liners. Please ensure rubbish is sorted correctly. General waste goes into the red wheelie bin and recyclables into the yellow wheelie bins. If you need extra rubbish bins during your booking, there are additional round bins with lids in the cage that you can bring into the hall. At the end of your hire, please return these bins to the bin cage, lock it securely, and return the key to the top kitchen drawer. The hall has a fully integrated audio-visual system, including built-in speakers and a wireless microphone, all available for hall users. If you have specified that you will require use of the AV system during your booking, a link to the dedicated AV training video will be sent to you in advance. We also have a QR code on the wall beside the system, so you can refresh your understanding while inside the hall. Please ensure the stage area is clear before activating the projector, as it will lower automatically from the ceiling when powered on. The speakers must only be accessed following the training instructions and cannot be connected to via Bluetooth. After use, please make sure the system is fully shut down. Switch off the microphone, power down the AV system, and lock the AV equipment boxes before you leave. During your hire, you have access to all of the hall's chairs and tables. These must be stacked and stored according to the signage provided throughout the hall. Please ensure the space between the central pillars is kept clear at all times. A detailed video on stacking chairs and using the chair trolleys will be sent to you prior to your booking. This video is also accessible via the QR code displayed on the wall inside the hall. We ask that you take the time to stack the chairs correctly. This is important for your safety, the safety of other users, and to help keep the chairs in good condition. The hall's trestle tables are on trolleys, which can be moved around the space as needed. At the end of your booking, please return the table trolleys to their designated position. This ensures tables remain easy to access and can be removed directly from the trolley when required. All hirers are expected to leave the hall clean, tidy, and ready for the next user. On arrival, if you find any issues with the state of the hall, please take photographs and contact the booking officer as soon as possible. Cleaning equipment is stored in the back room and is available for all hirers to use. Additional cleaning supplies can be found under the sink in the main kitchen. After every booking, you must check and follow the exit checklist, ensuring that all required tasks are completed. This includes sweeping the main hall floor using the orange scissor broom. Regardless of whether you have booked the hall cleaner or not, you are responsible for putting all equipment away correctly and removing excess rubbish from the hall. If you have booked the hall cleaner, please note, you are still required to wipe down all surfaces and equipment used in the kitchen, as this is not included in the cleaner's duties. The cleaner will clean the toilets and will sweep, vacuum, and mop all floors throughout the hall. After your hire, a member of the hall committee will carry out a post-booking inspection. If the hall is not cleaned to standard and all equipment is not returned to its correct location, a cleaning fee or bond deduction may apply. Please ensure you follow the exit checklist and review the hall hire policy prior to your booking. To exit the hall correctly and securely, it's best practice to review the exit checklist first, then walk through the entire venue, ensuring all doors and windows are locked and all lights, including those in the toilets, are switched off. Please make sure all doors are pulled closed securely and that any bolts and security screens are properly locked before you leave the hall. Thank you for taking the time to review this hall induction video and for supporting our community hall. By following the guidelines and using the hall correctly, you're helping us keep this space safe, welcoming, and affordable for everyone. We hope you enjoy your time here and make the most of this wonderful community asset.